Hey guys, so happy Friday. We are diving right into my nightly routine as a mom. First, I start off, of course, with cooking dinner, and then I'm going to go ahead. I usually plate everyone's dinner first. This way it can just get out of the way and it makes dinner eating process a lot faster. So I just give a little bit to Mike, myself, and Mila. For today on the menu, I just did something really quick because I was actually filming all day. So I just did some corn, some wings, and then some white rice. I live the life as most moms where we're always the last to eat. So usually Mike sits down first and kind of starts eating because he comes home from work and he's of course starving by that point. And then I get Mila situated, get her fresh water and everything like that. I'll bring the high chair close to us in case she needs anything. And at this point, she kind of just tries to feed herself as much as she can. This way I can get a couple of bites in as quick as possible. And then once I feel like I've ate the majority of my meal, then to finish her entire plate, she does need me to help feed her. So then I will feed her the rest of the food and she finishes up eating whatever meal we happen to be having for that night. After we're done eating, I'll just do like a quick semi-wipe down any crumbs and things like that fell over, because after dinner I will give her some type of, we call it dessert. It's usually some type of fruit, but on this particular day we actually had a rebate for Costco of like these mochi ice creams. We had never tried them before, and ever since trying them, Mila has been so obsessed. So usually lately we've been giving her like just one every week, every other week to kind of treat on. We'll share that, she'll have it, and then this allows us to have time when she's either finishing up her fruit or, like I said, on this special occasion she was having a mochi ice cream, for us to be able to start the cleanup of the kitchen area. We were just having some fun here with the camera. She notices it right away and she always makes sure she smiles and everything like that. She's not camera shy. And Mike, usually he always helps me fill up the dishwasher. That's kind of his thing that he'll help me out with. And then I'll start prepping any of the leftovers and packing up his lunch for work, clearing off the table and things like that. Once Mike is done loading up the dishwasher, that's when him and Mila will take her kind of out of the high chair. She'll have finished whatever she was eating at that point. And they have lately been totally obsessed with the Alexa. We purchased it during Amazon Prime, and she loves playing with it. And this humongous cat toy, Mike actually won it at the boardwalk. It was like the biggest prize there. So he always wanted, he said, to be able to win something like that. So they've kind of been playing around with that. And they love to have dance parties with Alexa. So Mila usually requests either Baby Shark, which I am so over, or the Moana song. While they have their quality time hanging out in the living room, that is when I'll finish up cleaning up the kitchen. So putting away, like I said, any lunches or leftovers that I had. All the dishes at this point will have already been filled up into the dishwasher, so I have to wipe down all of the surfaces. I just take my multi-purpose cleaner and I'll wipe down my kitchen table, give Mila's high chair now a good wipe down with any type of spray, and then of course tackling all of my kitchen counters. After the kitchen's all cleaned up, that's when I head into the living room. Yes, I am a stay-at-home mom, so I spend a lot of one-on-one time with Mila, but usually after dinner, we'll just spend some time dewinding. Usually we'll color together, or today we were playing with some blocks, just a little bit of something for us to do before we get ready for our bedtime routine. start off our bedtime routine, I go ahead and I prep whatever Mila's going to put on, some fresh pajamas for after her bath. She was going crazy this day. As you can see, she's rolling around the floor trying to already take her clothes off. Then I will go ahead and go into the bathroom area, get her water ready, put out the bath mat and everything like that, so I'm more comfortable when I'm bent on my knees giving her a bath. Then I'll put some lukewarm water, kind of let it fill up in there, and then at this point I'll grab her so that I can take off her clothes and pop her into the bath. I'll just start adding a couple of like little bath toys for her to play with and entertain herself while she's in there. This bathroom, as you can see, is quite tiny, so it was kind of hard for Mike to capture us giving her a bath, especially because I was trying to make sure, we weren't showing anything in there. So I just had a quick little clip of washing her hair. Once we are done, I'll pretty much dry her up the majority in the bathroom, just because I feel like with the warm water, it's more warm inside the bathroom versus when we come out and go into her room, which is much cooler. So I'll bring her on in here. Like I said, she's pretty much dried off, and then I use the Aveeno eczema therapy cream because she does suffer from eczema like I do. So this has been working really great and really tamed down her eczema ever since I started using it. Then she'll put on a fresh pair of underwear and then pop on her pajamas. I like to dry up her hair as much as possible with a towel before brushing it out, just because at this point we don't have that much time until she officially goes into her bed for sleeping, and I don't like her to go to bed with a really wet head. So I just take a comb and I brush through all of her hair. Now that it's getting longer, it does take a bit longer to do, but luckily she is such a good sport and she has no issues with allowing me to do her hair and brush it all out. Then we'll head over to Mila's bookshelf and we'll let her kind of pick something that she wants to read for the night. I try to switch out these books in this shelf because I have a whole bunch more in her closet right beside there, but of course on two little shelves they didn't all fit. So I switch them out and then she selects something that she wants to read for the night. This night she just picked something really simple and short, Yummy Yucky, so we were just going through and reading that. She likes to laugh at the yucky parts and things like that and see all of the pictures. As per usual, she usually wants to read more than one book. If anyone else's kids are like this, let me know down in the comments. We try sticking to one if it's a bit longer, but since this one was really short, I decided to go ahead and read her another one. And this one actually happens to be learning words from English to Spanish, so we were just kind of going over them with each other, having her repeat after me. You guys know that I am half Ecuadorian, so we try to incorporate that, and then my husband's Portuguese, so we try to incorporate some of that as well. Now back into the bathroom, we are going to be brushing her teeth. I just recently bought this like electric toothbrush. She's really been loving it. And then I just used the Tom's toothpaste. Now we're using the children's one, no longer like the baby toddler one. And as most 2-year-olds, anything that I do, she wants to do it herself. So usually the last 2 minutes of brushing, I'll let her just kind of take the toothbrush and handle it herself. Then right before we head into bed, I make sure she goes to the potty one last time. This way we won't have any accidents throughout the night. And as you can see here, every time I get kicked out of the bathroom because she wants to be Miss Independent and do it herself. When it's time to clean her up, I'll go on in, do it, and then as usual, she likes to lift up her underwear and her pants herself. Then we'll pop back into the living room and give Daddy goodnight kisses and hugs, and I will place her into her crib. Usually she likes to go to sleep with something, so this day it was like a stuffed dog, so she'll sleep with that. I'll give her a cover, give her kisses, love yous, good nights, and all of that good stuff, and then I will shut her lights for her to go asleep for the night. She usually sleeps a good 10 to 11 hours for us. At that point, I will head back into the living room and clean up anything that we were kind of playing with. This way I don't have to deal with it in the morning and it's a little bit more tidy. I'll pop on my phone, go through like Instagram for a little bit, respond to some comments, go onto YouTube, do the same, and then we will watch some TV with Mike. So like usually one show that we're kind of been waiting for the week, we'll play that show together. And this now completes my nighttime routine of a mom. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.